What's up, guys? Welcome to another comic talk or one of my videos. Yeah. This is my friend Dom, and we're just gonna sit here and talk some of my comics and stuff. I got a few books down here, and
I'm excited.
Plenty of stuff over here to look at. So, where do you want to go first? I'll let you.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to look at and talk about. So, I'm actually really curious to see what you have in the box first.
What's in the box?
Yeah, right?
Let's see. This is one of my graded boxes on my graded books. I'll just kind of start off with some of the... This isn't a huge key or anything. It's just a fairly high grade book. It's 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah, this is from 1970, so it's considered really a Bronze Age book. Yeah, so go to the next one. There's lots to look through here. I like this cover. This is a Neal Adams cover.
9.2.
9.2.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, what makes a comic, when you have it priced, what makes it a high number versus a low number?
You mean graded?
Graded, yeah.
It's graded.
I don't know why I said price.
Number of defects. So, I mean, this one's not, it's considered near mint minus, which means there's a few little, if you can see that little ripple right there, there's like a little of a crease there.
Yeah.
It might have a little bit of a blended cover or a corner, or, you know, the back cover's got a slight tan color to it. It's not solid white or anything.
Sure.
But that's kind of one of the things they look for. Any kind of defect, and the lower you go, the more defects you'll find. Creases, color breaking creases, tears, stains.
Yeah.
Staple might be loose, or it might have been the cover might be popped through the staple.
Okay.
So that's the kind of thing. This is pretty nice, but I'm sure there's higher graded ones out here. So let me kind of.
What's the highest that it can go up to?
It can go up to a 10.0, but
nothing goes past that.
No. 10 is gem mint. That means there's no flaws in the book at all.
Okay.
A lot of times, most of the time, you'll see like a 9.8 on mostly on newer books and stuff that come out.
So, could the comics that I buy each week, could they eventually be graded at one point?
Or? Oh yeah, they can be graded. There's some of them where you already they send some to the press and to the graders to get graded already.
Right.
But yeah, you're not guaranteed you're gonna get a 9.8 what you get off the shelf, because shipping sometimes I've seen lots of books come in damaged. So
really,
yeah, working at a comic book store.
So with those books that come in damaged, do you put them on the shelves or do you have to send them back to get?
Sometimes we do, and if they ask for them back. Other times we'll just keep them in, and we report them damaged. They'll send us additional copies, and sometimes those come in damaged too.
Oh.
But yeah, a lot of times boxes will get dropped on their corner, and all the corners on that side of the box, on all the books that are on that side, will be crunched a little bit.
So when you get a shipment in of comic books, are they in a bag stacked that you have to kind of open up and put onto the shelf, or is it just a UPS box with styrofoam
Well, it's not a UPS box. It's their own boxes. They come in boxes. They're like two stacks in a box about this big. So it's about 250 books per box.
It's about 25 pounds.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I like this cover. This is another Neal Adams cover. This is it's called a pedigree. And a pedigree, this one's from Rocky Mountain Pedigree. A pedigree is a comic from a very special collection, which a lot of them are in high grade.
Sure.
So they get this kind of so this was somewhere in probably Colorado or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a collection of these books they were sent off to be graded at one point. And there's probably about over 20 pedigree labels.
Oh wow!
So
And these books, I know that we've talked earlier. You don't open them, but these stories that you have you read them at some point?
some of them I have. You know, I'll get the reprinted copy in the graphic novel form or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's see what else we got here.
So it seems like you have a lot of Flash. Is that your favorite DC?
No, Batman's my favorite. I just have all these in order, so
Order of appearance?
a number, you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, and numbers.
So
Giant Flash.
this is the Flash Annual 1. It's an 8.0. It's not super high grade, but it's still a pretty nice copy. It's got a little bit of color rub. I don't know if you can see that right
Yeah.
there. That's probably what dropped the grade in the corners. But, you know, it's a little fuzzy. So the lower grade, you start to see other little defects in it. Not major defects, but still.
Wow. Is that Groot? Yeah.
Grodd.
Grodd. Is that how you pronounce it? Grodd? I always call him Groot for some reason.
There's only one O. Grodd.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not Groot. I am Groot.
Grodd. Groot.
Let's see. This
Shows how much I know about the character. Forever People.
Forever People. This is one of the creations of Jack Kirby. He's better known for his Marvel stuff, his Fantastic Four, and not Spider-Man, but Thor and titles like that, and X-Men.
Yeah, Jack Kirby did Spider-Man.
No, it was Steve Ditko. He did the art.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Yeah, he did.
But the significance of this book, this is the first full appearance of Darkseid.
Really?
Yeah. First full appearance.
Oh, wow. That's a 9.2.
It's a 9.2. Yeah, with the movie coming up fairly soon, well, we'll see when it comes
They're
out.
coming out with the Forever People?
They're coming out with a New Gods movie, and this is part of the New Gods universe, basically.
Now, is that in live action form, or?
Yeah, it's gonna be live action.
Really?
It's in development. It's been in development for a little while.
New Gods, that's what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
This one's pretty cool. This is Green Lantern #1. It's the first appearance of the Guardians of the Universe. Kind of a funny cover with the clown, the puppet clown.
Menace of the Giant what? Oh, okay, puppet.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the most expensive books I've ever bought.
Really?
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I mean, it was about $1,900.
That was $1,900?
It's worth more than that now. But
Jeez.
yeah.
God. I'd be in trouble if I spent $1,900 on a comic book.
Let's skip around a little bit. I don't know if you can tell the difference in the color of the label or not.
Yeah.
This is a purple label. Unfortunately, it's been restored. This one says restoration includes small amount of color touch on the cover. So what it means is somewhere on this cover they colored in a spot that turned white or got scuffed or something. So I'm betting it's on this corner because when I asked for notes on where it was, they said it was on the spine. That's really the only place that I could see.
Really?
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because this is the first appearance of Sinestro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's the first appearance of major villain.
I love the ads on the back.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to call them or send in
Right.
a thing to see if they work or not.
So yeah. Unfortunately, this one's restored, but that's okay. One day, man, I'm on a different copy.
So, in this room, as I look around, how many comics do you have altogether?
I have over 17,000 comics.
Over 17,000 comics. And that's growing, right?
Yeah, it's growing. Although I'd like to shrink it just a little bit.
So,
I'm running out of room pretty quick.
And you've read at least every book once.
I wouldn't say every book. I would say all the newer stuff, yes. All this older stuff, I probably haven't read
Right.
every single one. I'm afraid to damage the book. I'm damaging. I'm not damaging. I'm buying them more for collecting them and having them as a future investment at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
17,000. I guess that's not. I don't want to say that's crazy or anything. I mean, that's relatively small compared to some people, right? Do you think? Or is that?
There's those people with 50,000 comics.
50,000 comics.
Yeah.
That's incredible. All right, and which one is this?
This is Green Lantern 16, first appearance of Star Sapphire, which was one of his major villains. And unfortunately, this one got graded as 6.0 because I didn't take my time to look through. I had this one graded, so I didn't take my time to look through the book. It says here, tape stain on 9th page.
Oh, no.
So they counted off our big stain. Otherwise, it would have been like an 8.0 easy, I would think. It looks.
So a tape spin?
They hammer you for stains and things like that,
Mm.
or water damage or anything like that. So I don't know why there was a tape inside the cover. I mean the comic, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So that they took major points off that for that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Flash crossovers, here's probably I think their first crossover in Green Lantern.
Green Lantern and the Flash. Is it mirrored? Does his suit look brown?
It's because he's kind of faded. He's fading out, and see.
Yeah.
It's fading, so his color's a little bit muted.
Gotcha. I thought it was just my eyes.
No, it's not.
Now, do you think there will ever be a day when these comics, they actually really do lose their physical color?
I think eventually they're all gonna turn to dust. I mean, even with in these cases, they're not gonna stay in that condition forever.
Turn to dust? Oh no.
Hopefully, it's a long time after I'm gone.
Yeah. Could you imagine pulling out one of these to show somebody and it's just dust in the package?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think the U.S. Constitution's in that protective thing to keep it from, rotting anymore.
Right.
I'm sure it's not the same condition it was when put it in there.
What's his name? Oh, hold on.
John Hancock?
No, I had a joke, but it just... Who was supposed to be Death of Superman Lives?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not in the same condition when Nicolas Cage stole the Declaration of Independence. But I couldn't think of his name quick enough.
Yeah. And this is another pretty big key book.
Oh, who is that guy?
That's the Golden Age Green Lantern.
Really?
From the 40s. This is the first time Hal Jordan and Alan Scott met. So it's a pretty key issue. This one hasn't gone up a whole lot since I bought this one. I bought this one graded.
Right.
But it's worth about, $1,000, $1,200 bucks.
Now, if I want... How much?
$1,000, $1,200 bucks.
Jeez. Who knew comics one day would be worth a full semester at Baylor?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I'm sure Baylor is a little bit more than that, but
Yeah.
12,000?
No, 1,200.
1,200? Oh, okay.
I must have misspoke.
Oh, okay. 1,200.
1,200. Yeah, 1,000 to 1,200.
Oh my gosh. That's incredible. So, if I had comics at home that I wanted to get graded, what would that cost me? Now, is there...
It depends on the value of the book.
Okay.
So if it's a book that's worth less than 0 to 200, I think it's like $30 to get graded.
Okay.
If it's 2 to 400, it's a little bit more. It's 400 to 1,000, it's more. I think like $60. If it's 1,000 to 3,000, it's like $80. If it's 3,000 or more, it's like a percentage of the value, it's like 3% of the value or something
Right.
like that. Which can get pretty pricey if you have one of those expensive books.
Yeah.
If you had a $10,000 book or $100,000 book or whatever.
Right. Gosh. See, I mean, I have books at home, and none of them are worth anywhere in that range. But I mean, I think it'll be cool to get them graded.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So that's pretty much all I want to kind of show on this one. This doesn't have a whole lot of huge highlights. I mean, I won't be showing everybody this, but if you look from here, this issue 20 up to 44,
Yeah.
look at the grades.
Oh my God. So, what does this mean? The NM.
Near mint.
Okay.
That's like an older label, so the label's a little bit different. It's with the smaller
Yeah.
compared to that.
Right. Okay. Wow, that's incredible. And then the V, is that VF?
The very fine.
Very fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That is amazing.
Yeah, it took a while to get all.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I would expect it.
So that's just kind of one of my early boxes that I got. Kind of a quick look at some of the stuff I got. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but I got Hot Toys, Adam West Batman, and on the other side behind Dom is the Burt Ward Robin, and then I got the Batgirl statue from Tweeterhead.
You know, I always thought that was funny. That I think it's her apartment, right? Or is it a hair? I wasn't sure if it was a hair salon or an apartment.
It's an apartment. That thing turns around in her closet, has her outfit. And
Yeah.
stuff in, yeah. And then over here, it's the Julie Newmar Catwoman.
Yes. Which one's your favorite out of both cat? Was there 3 of them or 2 of them?
There's 3 of them. One was in the movie, which was Lee Merriweather.
Okay.
Julie Newmar was the original, then Eartha Kitt. Julie Newmar is my favorite.
She's your favorite?
She's my favorite by
Okay.
far. And then I got some of my action figures from the Batman animated series up here. That's the Grey Ghost, Penguin, the Demon, Clarion the Witch Boy,
Oh.
Bane, and all my trades and stuff, plus a few other little Harley statues and things like that. And up here I got more of animated Batman figures, plus Superman and Lois Lane.
Oh man, I just noticed the Batmobile.
How did you just know?
Oh, well, I mean, like,
It's so big.
yeah.
You know.
I've always wanted. That's the animated version,
That's
right?
the animated version of him.
I've always wanted that when I was a kid, but it just seemed. My parents were like, "No, you're gonna destroy it," which they're right. I destroyed. See, I wish I would have held on to my toys a lot better. Like my Star Wars toys, they're perfect in good condition.
Yeah.
Just other toys, I'm sure at one point something like this would have gone
Got
through.
lost.
Yeah, gone through the vacuum. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, you have this?
Yeah. What, the Red Sun?
No, well, that, but Secret Origin.
Sacred Order, yeah.
I think I've been asking about that one.
Have you?
hmm He almost looks like the Christopher Reeve a little bit.
That's the Gary Frank art. So I think I hear the dinner bell ringing. We'll be back for another little
Cool.
short video.
Sounds good to me.
Awkward sign off.
Yeah.